Dominate Weekly Pick'em
with Lisa Logic. Alright, welcome everybody to Lisa Logic. So, if you've never heard of Lisa Logic before, but you do like football, especially, fantasy football, this is the place on the internet to get all your picks for each week of the NFL season. And, it's the internet, so it has to be true. So, what we're going to do each week, we're going to go through every game from Thursday through Monday, and we're going to let you know, using Lisa Logic, who's going to win each of these games. Hope you're ready. So our first game of week 1, we have Thursday night, September 9th. We have the Dallas Cowboys playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, this is an obvious choice. So I'm telling you right off the bat, who's going to win this? 100% gonna be the Buccaneers. You wanna know why? Because Cowboys don't go in the water, so they can't chase those pirates as they sail away. Come on, Lisa Logic. So, I hope you all are going for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Thursday night's game. On to Sunday. So Sunday is riddled with games, as we all know. So the first one that we have up is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons. This could be a tough one, only because they're both birds. Bird on bird, Eagles and Falcons. Eagle is, right? It's the bird of the United States, right? Falcon, fast, can be trained, but I do think because the Eagle has a higher standard, at least with the United States, we're gonna go this week with the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're going to take down the Falcons. After that game, at the same time, we also have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, I'm not going to lie. Everyone is trying to not pay bills. Let's be real. So when you look at this, in all reality, Steelers don't actually have to pay for bills because they're stealing money, so they don't really have to earn it. So the reality with Lisa Logic, when you look at the Steelers versus the Bills, the Steelers are always going to come up ahead. Nobody likes bills. They come every month, they take your check, and they leave you high and dry. Steelers all the way. All right, the third...
Excuse me.
Yes.
Does it matter that the Steelers is spelled like steel,
Nope.
like metal?
Nope, not at all.
No, okay.
Doesn't matter. It's Lisa Logic.
Just thought we'd ask.
If you want to look at it that way, if it's like a steel bar could totally take and smash a bill. Yes.
Do you know what a bill is?
Nope. It's something I get in the mail that I don't like.
It's a buffalo.
That's okay.
Okay.
No. This week we're looking at it as a bill, not a buffalo. It's Lisa Logic. All right. So next game we also have at 10 a.m. is going to be the Minnesota Vikings versus the Cincinnati Bengals. All right. These back in the day could have been two things that fought against each other. Somewhere in the world there could have been a Bengal tiger attacking a Minnesota Viking. Maybe not Minnesota, but just a Viking. But the reality is we still have Bengal tigers. We don't really have any Vikings anymore. So, the Vikings have been taken down, the Bengals have remained, so the Bengals are going to take it in that game. The next game we also have at 10 a.m. is the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Well, in this house, we are 49er fans, so there is that. But, knowing that a 49er is really a gold miner and a Detroit Lion, I'm pretty sure any lion would maul the heck out of a gold miner if they came, to meet one another. So I will say that the Lions, unfortunately, are going to take down the 49ers. Despite the fact that I'm a 49er fan, I have a feeling that the Lions might win this week. I don't know. It's just Lisa Logic. So after that, we're going to look at the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Now, when you look at this one, you could... Off the top of my head, at least, I'm thinking, Titans, big guys, right? Big creatures for Titans. And a cardinal is just this teeny tiny little bird. However, sometimes the teeny tiny can outweigh the big titan, right? So on this one, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. So that Cardinal is gonna swoop down and they're gonna poke out the eyes of those Titans and they're gonna take the game. That's what's gonna happen. So the Arizona Cardinals are gonna win that one. There's your pick using Lisa logic. So the next game that we have the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. So we've got a bird and we got a horse. Well, last I checked in my Lisa logic, usually a bird could be faster than a horse, right? So if a bird is faster than a horse, then the birds are gonna score more touchdowns than the horses because they're gonna they're gonna fly faster than a horse can run. So in this game, we're gonna go that the Seattle Seahawks are gonna take down the Indianapolis Colts. The next game we're looking at is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Washington football team. They fail automatically because they're called the Washington football team, which isn't really a name. So by default and by Lisa logic, no matter what, the Los Angeles Chargers are going to be the winners. They're gonna charge right over the football team that they're playing against. Next up, we're gonna look at the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. We've got a jet flying high. We've got a panther, black, sleek cat, right? I would have to say in this situation, the Jets are probably gonna win, despite the fact that a panther is pretty fast. A jet can swoop left, swoop right, do some turns here and there, and potentially be faster in this situation than the panther. So by Lisa logic, unfortunately I'm gonna have to let you know the Jets are gonna take down the Panthers. Alright, so the next game we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars and we've got the Houston Texans. I don't think that there's actually any Jaguars in Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't really. But I will have to say in this one, because a lot of Texans do carry guns, that they're probably going to take down those Jaguars. Whether it's in a good manner or a bad manner, I don't know. But I am going to have to go with the Houston Texans are going to take down the Jaguars in the matchup on Sunday. So the next one we have up is the Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously in this situation, a Chief outranks any Browns that we may put them up against. So the Chiefs are definitely going to score more. The Chiefs are going to be in charge of that game. So the Kansas City Chiefs, by Lisa logic, are going to take down the Cleveland Browns in the game on Sunday. Next up we have the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Well then, so in this situation, a Dolphin is trainable. A Patriot, they could do the training for the Dolphin. So in this situation, if I'm looking at a trainer and a trainee, unfortunately, originally I was going to go with the Dolphins, but I do think the trainer has a little better stance than the trainee. So the Patriots in this situation are going to be taking down the Miami Dolphins in the game on Sunday. The next game we are going to look at is the Green Bay Packers versus the New Orleans Saints. Well, as we all know, Saints are too nice. They can't say no. They just let things happen. And Packers like to do some packing, if you know what I mean. So in that situation, the Packers are going to pack it straight to those Saints, and they're going to win the game. So by using Lisa logic, it definitely is going to be a Green Bay win coming in on this Sunday. Next we have the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Well, all I know is the Giants are going to crush those Denver Broncos, and the reason I say that is because a Giant is huge. If they were to try to ride the Broncos aren't moving anywhere. They are squished flat into the turf. So it is going to be the New York Giants who take down the Denver Broncos on Sunday. So every week for Sunday night, we're going to take a little bit of a different approach. So for this Sunday, we're going to look at the offensive line of the Chicago Bears versus the Los Angeles Rams. All right, and we're going to term it the OOCF. Now, what does that stand for, you might want to ask? It stands for the official offensive cuteness factor. So first, we're going to look through the Chicago Bears, and we're we're going to determine if they should win based off cuteness factor. So, we've got Andy Dalton, quarterback. A little too red. We got Cody Whitehair, all a lie. There's no white hair there to be seen. We've got Cole Kmet. Those are some eyebrows. We'll move on. We've got Darnell Mooney. No thank you. We've got David Montgomery. He could smile. Yeah, maybe. We got Elijah Wilkinson. Looks like he got a little squeeze going on the head. Interesting. We got Jermaine Ifedi. I don't know how you say his last name. He has a good smile. It's about what's going for him. We got James Daniels. Adorable. He's a point for the Chicago Bears. We got Marquise Goodwin. That's a lot of hair. I don't know how it fits in a helmet. We got Sam Mustipher. I don't know if I'm butchering that last name. He looks a little too serious. And we've got Allen Robinson. 0.2 for the Bears. All right, so we got 2 points for the Bears so far. Now we're going to move on and look at the Los Angeles Rams. So first person that comes up on my list, Andrew Whitworth. He could be a grandfather. How is he still playing football? No. We've got Austin Corbett, kind of a goofy looking guy to be honest. We got Brian Allen, way too serious and too much gel in the hair. All right, we got Cooper Kupp. His eyes are pretty, we'll give him that. But I don't think he's gonna earn a cuteness point at this point. Darrell Henderson Jr. No. We got David Edwards, goofy looking guy again. We got Matthew Stafford. He needed the gel that the other guy used in his hair on his hair because it's everywhere. We got Rob Havenstein. He looks a little older. I don't know how old, but he looks a little older. He maybe gets a half point. We're nowhere near the Bears' cuteness factor yet. We got Robert Woods, who has a Joker smile. My goodness. We got Tyler Higbee, who needs a haircut. And we have Van Jefferson. I'll give him a point. So we got 1.5 points going to the Los Angeles Rams, but we have 2 big points going to the Chicago Bears. So, per the OOCF, it is going to be a Chicago Bear win for the Sunday night game. All right, so the last game that we are going to be talking about is going to be the Monday night game. Now, this week I'm going to pick, because this is the first Lisa Logic that you guys have seen, but I'm hoping that you guys will turn in your submissions for week 2's games, if you are a huge fan of the teams that are playing, so that you could be featured in Lisa Logic as well. So, in my pick for the Monday night game, only using Lisa Logic, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, if you look at a bird raven versus a raider, what's a raider?
You could call it a pirate.
A pirate. They ride boats, they go places. The ravens would be the ones that are landing on the top of the masts, looking down, maybe even pooping on them. So I'm probably going to have to go with the Ravens for the Monday night game, only because they have that advantage. So if you put a raven up against a pirate, they're going to soar above. They may even drop a poop on them. What can I say? Using Lisa Logic, it's going to be the Ravens on Monday night. For week 2, my challenge to you guys, if you are a Detroit Lion fan, or if you're a Green Bay Packer fan, or if you just simply enjoy Lisa Logic and you have a prediction, send me a DM or a message on Instagram or on YouTube, and we can get a quick video from you as to, per Lisa Logic, why your chosen team should win, whether that be the Detroit Lions or whether that be the Green Bay Packers. Hopefully we get a couple submissions to choose from, and if you are picked, we will feature you in next week's video. Maybe that'll be fun, right? Again, it's the internet. Everything has to be true. So, wrapping it up for week 1 of the NFL, I hope you enjoy my picks. We will do a video also letting you guys know how my picks did. And when I hit 100% correct, you guys are going to be like, damn, I should have listened to Lisa Logic. All right. Hope you guys have a good football week and see you next time. Bye.